up, my floor little lychees? This is Rob from A Gay Guy Plays, and today on The Daily Grind, we're back with another installment of Rob reads you shit that you don't want to read yourself, the old news edition. Now, I do have to apologize for not jumping on these topics a little bit sooner. If I'm going to be completely honest with you, I've been feeling a bit wonky lately, and it's probably because of the fact that Mercury is in retrograde in my sign. So, for any of you other Leos out there that have been a bit off, that's probably what is doing it. Regardless, let's go ahead and tackle a couple topics, namely the Prime Vault opening, which includes Rhino and Nyx Prime, as well as the Riven Disposition changes that came with Wukong Prime Access. A lot of primey stuff going on. So, as you can see, Nyx and Rhino Prime are coming back on July 16th, and I know that there are some of you guys out there that are groaning and like, oh my god, we've seen this before. Why? The Targus Prime again? Give us a new armor set. I feel you. I understand the pain. I do have to kind of point out one thing, because for this video I kind of wanted to prep a little bit and try to get back into Rhino Prime, you know, and really get into those vibes, because I know so many people who really do love him and just are all about the kind of like power strength, lots of armor, all of the roar buffs, like that kind of life. I tried it, I put several forma in it, and it's just, you know, sometimes you just don't mix. But I do have a lot of stories from people who had played him for a very long time that felt like Rhino had carried them through a lot of the game. So I think, at least in my opinion, that Rhino Prime is definitely something great to kind of be able to unvault again and maybe stock up on those relics in case you want to gift them to some of your new player friends, or you want some new players to part with their plat for you. So as you can see, the Prime Vault has opened once more, and Orokin treasures are yours for the taking, Tenno. Get instant access to the previously unavailable Prime Warframes, Nyx and Rhino Prime, which they were accessible before. They weren't unavailable, they're just not always available. As well as their signature Prime weapons, accessories, and more. So as you can see, there is the dual bundle right here, the Nyx and Rhino Dual Prime Pack, which contains 1,200 Platinum, which I think is the best part of the deal. I'll be real with you. But you get Rhino Prime, Nyx Prime, and Kyros Prime, Bolter Prime, Hiku Prime, Sindo Prime, Noru Prime, also known as the floppy dick Syndana, just saying. The Distilling Extractor Prime and Blueprint, which for the fucking love of God, I cannot seem to remember to claim. The Targus Prime Armor Set, which we've seen a million times before. Then the Vala Sugatra Prime. I don't talk positively about many Sugatras, however, I do quite enjoy the Vala Sugatra. I like that one a lot. And then Prime Glyphs. So as you can see, when it comes to Nyx, there's the Vala Sugatra right there. Tell me that's not one of the prettiest fucking Syndanas that we have. And it's not like, how do I say this? It's not like fabric texture. It's kind of like chain linked onto itself, which is very interesting. So I like that a lot. Put it on Glaive Prime. Ooh, it's kind of sexy, just saying. So with Nyx, you get 400 Platinum, Nyx Prime, Hiku Prime, Sindo Prime, Targus Prime Armor Set, Vala Sugatra Prime, the Prime Glyphs. And then with Rhino Prime, you get 400 Platinum, Rhino Prime, and Kyros Prime, Bolter Prime, which isn't terrible. It's just missing Slash. I was looking at it again and I was like, you know what, let's see how this feels. And the Bolter Prime, I was like, oh, it's got a nice status to it. Oh, but it's got no Slash, so that kind of hurts. And then you also get Noru Prime Syndana if you want to be able to helicopter like a champ, like a floppy dick champ. That's gonna be your way to go. Then Distilling and Extractor Prime and Blueprints. This time around too, you also have access to just grabbing the accessories packs. I think that we were able to do this before, but here it is available for you if you just need to grab those accessories. And these will all be available very soon. As you can see, there are different dates for different releases, but around the 16th in general. So just in case you want to get your hands on that, I will leave a link to the article down in the description box below. And then, of course, we also have the Riven Disposition updates. So as you can see here, I had a lot of people messaging me on my stream saying, hey, listen, have you checked on the Riven Disposition changes? And I'm like, I have not been able to look at them at all. Some people were happy, some people were mad. Let's see what end of RNG we end up on today. Alright, so as you can see right here, our next wave of regular Riven disposition changes has arrived to all platforms along with Wukong Prime Access. A full breakdown of changes can be found below. So the Boltor has gone up, which is nice with the unvaulting of the Boltor Prime. Bratton has gone up, which I'm very happy about. Okay, here's my thing. I love me a good Bratton. The Bratton Prime is nice, it just feels good in your hands. It's, how do I put this? It's like a really good average penis. It just hits all the right spots. It does everything that you need it to do. Is it the biggest? No. Is it the scariest? No. Is it intimidating? No. But does it get the job done? For the most part, yes, it does. Unless you're into some really crazy kinky shit. But the disposition has gone up a little bit, so enjoy that. I'm sorry I went on that tangent. That was there's Mercury in retrograde doing that, okay? We also have the Ceranos, which means that the Ceranos Prime is also getting a little bit of a buff from a 1.1 to a 1.15. That's not bad at all. Dread 2! Ooh, we getting some bow love! And then Galaxion went down because we had the Galaxian Vandal and too many of y'all got a hard-on about it. But it's not, I want to say it's not that bad, but it's a little bad because it went down a full point. Well, not a full point, but a full point, then a number of 1/10 of a point. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so it went from 1.35 down to 1.25. The Gorgon has also gone down from a 1.4 to a 1.3. I need to know, are there any like Gorgon lovers out there? I could never get into that weapon, even with all of the different variations. I was like, none of them just ticked my boxes. Heck! Yes! The Heck went from 0.85 to 0.95. Oh, what the heck? Yes, I'm excited about that. Hema 2. I'm going to have to reroll my Hema Riven again because I don't love the reload speed that went negative on it. So we're going to give that another shot. The Ignis took another hit. It went from 0.6 to 0.055. Ooh. The Lanka also went down from 0.085 to 0.08. The Nagantaka went up. We got a little crossbow love. There's a lot of bow, arrow, projectile speed love out there. From 1.05 to 1.1. The Opticore went down a full 1/10 of a point. Is that the right terminology? From 1.15 to 1.05. I guess all of that Opticore Vandal love was a little too much love, you know? The Paris, again, another bow. Oh, wow. 1.2 to 1.3. Not that anybody uses the Paris or the Paris Prime. The Quanta went up from the 1.1 to 1.25, which is nice. If you've never tried the Quanta Vandal, y'all need to jump on the Quanta Vandal train. It's a really, really good weapon, and with the buffs to its goddamn Riven disposition, even better. Rubico, ooh, Rubico. Well, okay, wait, shit. I got cocky last time and I started talking shit about the Rubico, and then I was like, the Vectis took a hit too, and I had to look down real quick because the Vectis also took a hit. Fuck. But the Rubico did go down from 0.8 to 0.07, which hurts because the disposition was already kind of crappy. It's already kind of crappy. Simulor went from 0.85 to 1. That was a nice little jump for the Simulor. I don't really know too many people that are using it these days, but just in case you want to give it a try, it's a very interesting weapon. The Soma! Oh, the Soma went up from 0.75 to 0.085. I have 2 Soma Rivens, and I never wanted to use either one of them because the disposition was so low. Then the Stradivar went from 1.15 down to 1. Why? Listen, the Stradivar already has to compete with its more successful, bigger brother, the Tiburon Prime. Why did you have to lower the disposition? It was just competing. It was just competing, and you had to kick it in the balls a little bit. That's wrong. Then we went to the Supra from 0.85 to 0.08. I know there are a lot of Supra fans out there. I'm not one of them, but if you are, my condolences. The Cerberus went from 1 to 1.05. Okay, I mean, I could get down with a little Cerberus Prime love, or Dex Cerberus love too, depending on which way you want to go. The Tetra went from 1.5 to 1.45. I don't think anybody cares. I don't think... Oh, the Tiburon got a hit too! Oh! Oh! Oh, that's just rude! That is just rude! I mean, did it get as much of a hit as... No, it didn't get as much of a hit as... Yeah, it did. Wait, no, did it? No, it just got a... Oh, it did take a hit. Oh, both of them got a hit. Oh, Tiburon 1.1 to 0.95. Ouchie, that hurts. Then the Tigris went from 0.5 to 0.55. You're funny, DE. You know ain't nobody use, well, no, that's a lie. I have a Tigris Riven. I'm not even gonna lie. The Tonkor went from 0.95 to 1.15, snatching all of the disposition away from the Tiburon and the goddamn Stradivar. That's just rude. Vectis went from 0.8. Wait, did the Vectis go up? Wait, did the Vectis go up? Or did they flip-flop that? Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Wait a second. Did they just miscolor it? Did they? Because this what the number says. 0.8. Oh, no. That's the newer. That's the, no, wait, what? I'm confused because it says 0.8 and then it goes to 0.85. So wouldn't that be an increase? I'm confused. I'm going to have to take a look at my Riven. But legit, if it did go up, take that, Wukong Prime shitheads! Hashtag Team Vectis Prime for life! Just saying, and if you're, you know, Reddit amounts of sensitive, you can peace out from my comment section for that one. We also have the Veldt, which is 1.2 up to 1.25. I don't know about Veldt users. I haven't seen a single Veldt user out there, but listen, if you love the Veldt, let me know in the comments. Secondary is the first one already hurts. The Akhagara went from 1.25 down to 1.05. Oh, my testicles just went back into my body, like slingshotted in there after that. Wow, that hurt. The Aklex went from 0.85 down to 0.8. The Brack went from 1.1 up to 1.2. I don't think anybody's really going to be excited. The Catchmoon, oh shit! If you're a Catchmoon user, you just keep getting punched in all of your genital areas. From 0.8 down to 0.6. Ouchies. The Cycron went from 1.1 to 1.15, which, okay, sure, I'm still not going to use it. The Embolus went from 1.45 to 1.4. Was that necessary, DE? I guess. Maybe some people. Gammacore! Gammacore went up 0.08 to 0.09. Yes. The Hiku also being released with this update, just saying, maybe there's a conspiracy going on, I don't know, I'm just putting that out into the universe. Went from 0.8 to wait, I'm crazy. From 0.95 to 1.05, that's it's a pretty decent jump. Then the Lex went from 0.07 to 0.09. What about, but the Aklex went down. You're rude. That's rude. The Merlock went from 0.08 to 0.09. Vacor Merlock should see a nice little bump from that. Pandera went up. It's finally officially a whole number again. It's been nerfed and then brought back up, and I'm happy. The Piranha went from 0.08 to 0.07. Sorry, Piranha Prime users. You'll be fine. Rattle Guts, why? I mean, it's still not as bad as Catchmoon. Catchmoon literally took like 2 points of the thing. Listen, math is not my greatest subject. But 0.9 to 0.8. The Sicarus went down from 1.15 to 1.1. That's sad. It's a classic weapon. You should leave that. It's a classic. Leave it alone. The Sonicor went from 0.8 up to 0.9. The Spira. Oh wait, the Spirit didn't get released with this update. I was gonna say conspiracy. But 1 to 1.1. The Tombfinger, wow, they're hitting all the damn what is it called? Oh, but the Gaze. The gaze dodged it all, yes. All right, so anyway, Tombfinger went from 0.85 to 0.75. The Twin Grakadas went from 1 to 1.05. Okay. I know a lot of people are fans of those, even though they're painful to maintain. Twin Gremlins, 1.3 down to 1.2. I guess it's because the Prismas came out. The Twin Roga, they're trying to make a thing, from 1.2 up to 1.25. The Viper went from 1.45 down to 1.35, and the Zylock, which really needs some help, it needs some love and hugs, went from 1.15 to 1.25. So those are all of the changes, and Connor wants to close things out of when comparing these adjustments with our last changes from April. You'll notice fewer weapons were affected, and the changes are generally less drastic. except for the gaze users. I mean, not the gaze users, the Catch Moon users. With our internal power rankings in place and multiple sets of disposition changes behind us, this trend should continue in the future. Work is still in progress on the upcoming Melee 3.0 rework, so no melee weapon disposition changes. We'll have to wait until those are complete. We appreciate your presence in this matter. Thanks, everyone. See you next time. I'm going to be honest with you. When the hell is a Melee 3.0 coming out? Because I would like to see these changes already. I would like to feel it in my bones, whether my loved ones are still alive. Don't touch my dual Karis. If you do, I will sob for days. Just saying. D.E. Connor, specifically you. Regardless, let me know how you feel down in the comments below. Were the things you love touched? Were you a Catch Moon user that feels like your genitalia has just popped? Like little bubble, like the little bubble packaging. They DE just went boop, 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 boop. And then specifically when they saw the Catch Moon users, they like twisted up the bubble. They were it's probably how it feels, right? Regardless, that about does it for me for now. I will be back with other topics very, very soon. In addition to that, I want to remind you guys about the Wukong Prime Access Giveaway. I'll leave a link in the description box below. Oh my god! I'm being texted like a motherfucking crazy person. I gotta go. But as always, check in the description box for the giveaways and the links to these articles, just in case you want to read them for yourselves. But love somebody, hurt nobody, and touch your lychee. I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Keep your genitals safe! D's coming for 'em!